Chapter 12, Ebenezer Scrooge and the Ghost of Christmas Present. A play. Characters: Scrooge, Spirit of Christmas Yet to Come, or Third Spirit. Charwoman, Cook, Mrs. Cratchit, Bob Cratchit. Peter, Tiny Tim, Other Cratchit Children, Boy on Street, Girl on Street, Coachman, Scrooge's Nephew Fred, Carol Singers. Back in his room, Scrooge is entirely alone for a long moment. Suddenly, he senses the presence of the third spirit, turns toward him and sees him. The spirit is bent and cloaked. Scrooge:
You are the third.
The spirits say nothing. The ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. The spirit says nothing.
Speak to me. Tell me what is to happen. Tell me, all of us.
The spirit says nothing.
Then show me what I must see.
The spirit points. Light illuminates the shadows of Scrooge's house.
I know it. I know it too well. Cold and cheerless. It is mine.
The cook and the charwoman are dimly visible in Scrooge's house.
What is? There are thieves. There are thieves in my room.
He starts forward to confront them, but the spirit beckons for him to stop.
I cannot. You cannot tell me that I must watch them and do nothing. It is mine still.
He rushes into the house to claim his belongings and to protect them. The two women do not notice his presence. Cook: He ain't about, is he? The charwoman laughs. Poor old Scrooge has met his end. She laughs with the charwoman. Charwoman: And time for it, too. Ain't been alive indeed for half his life. Cook: Hardly decent is what I'd say. Hardly decent. The poor old fella, hardly cold, and you are thieving in his wardrobe. Charwoman: There's no time for that. Ain't he a picture? Cook: If he is, it ain't a happy one. They laugh. The cook snatches the cufflinks from the shirt Scrooge wears. They are gold, ain't they? Charwoman: I always had a fancy for that nightcap of his. My old man could use it. She takes the nightcap from Scrooge's head. Cook: Do you think that little bell he's always ringing at me is silver enough to sell? They move toward the nightstand and Scrooge cries out. Scrooge:
No more. No more.
As the spirit directs Scrooge's attention to the tableau of the thieves standing poised over the silver bell. Scrooge bursts out of the house, clad only in his nightshirt.
I cannot. The room is too like a cheerless place that is familiar. I won't see it. Let us go from here, anywhere.
The spirit directs his attention to the Cratchit house. The children are sitting together near Mrs. Cratchit, who is sewing a coat. Peter reads by the light of the coals. Peter: And he took a child and set him in the midst of them. Mrs. Cratchit, putting her hand to her face. The light tires my eyes so. Pause. They're better now. It makes them tired to try to see by firelight. And I wouldn't show reddened eyes to your father when he comes home. It must be near his time now. Peter: Past it, I think, but he walks slower than he used to. These last few days, Mother. Mrs. Cratchit: I have known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed. She catches herself, then hurries on. But Tim was very light to carry, and his father loved him, so that it was no trouble. He hears Bob Cratchit approaching. Smiles, everyone, smiles. Bob Cratchit, entering.
My dear Peter.
He greets the other children by their names.
How is it coming?
Mrs. Cratchit, handing him the coat, nearly done. Bob Cratchit:
Yes, good. I'm sure that it will be done long before Sunday.
Mrs. Cratchit. Sunday. You went today then, Robert? Bob Cratchit.
Yes, it's already 2 o'clock and a nice place. It would have done you good to see how green it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him that I would walk there on Sunday. Often.
Mrs. Cratchit. We mustn't hurt ourselves for it, Robert. Bob Cratchit.
No, he wouldn't have wanted that.
Scrooge.
He died. No, no.
He steps back and the scene disappears. He moves away from the spirit.
Because he would not. No, you cannot tell me that he has died, for that Christmas has not come. I will not let it come.
Pause.
Spirit, bear me. I am not the man I was. I will not be that man that I have been for so many years. Why show me all of this if I am past all hope? Assure me that I yet may change these shadows you have shown me. Let the boy live. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will in the past, the present, and the future. The spirits of all three shall strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, tell me that I am not too late.
Blackout. When the lights come up again, Scrooge is in bed. The third spirit has disappeared. Scrooge awakens and looks around his room.
The curtains, they are mine, and they are real. They are not sold. They are here. I am here. The shadows to come may be dispelled. They will be. I know they will be.
He dresses himself hurriedly.
I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather, merry as a boy again. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to all the world. Hello there. Whoop, hello. What day of the month is it? How long did the spirits keep me? Never mind, I don't care.
He opens the window and calls to a boy in the street below.
What's today?
Boy. Scrooge.
What's the day, my fine fellow?
Boy. Today. Why, Christmas Day. Scrooge.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. They can do anything they like. Of course they can. Of course they can save Tim. Hello, my fine fellow.
Boy. Hello. Scrooge.
Do you know the poulterers in the next street at the corner?
I should hope I do.
An intelligent boy. A remarkable boy. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging up there? Not the little prize, the big one.
What? The one as big as me?
What a delightful boy. Yes, my bucko.
It's hanging there now.
It is. Go and buy it.
Oh, go on.
I'm in the earnest. Go and buy it, and tell him to bring it here that I may give them the direction where to take it. Come back with the butcher, and I'll give you a shilling. Come back in less than 2 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown.
Boy.
Right, guy.
He exits. Scrooge.
I'll send it to Bob Cratchit's. He shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim, and such a Christmas dinner it will make.
Carolers suddenly appear singing, "Hark, the herald angels sing." Scrooge leans out the window and joins them in the song.
I must dress. I must. It's Christmas Day. I must be all in my best for such a day. Where is my China silk shirt? Hello, miss. Can you find me a taxi, miss?
I can, sir.
A coachman appears. Scrooge, handing the coachman a card.
Can you show me the way to this home?
Coachman.
I can, sir.
Scrooge.
Good man. Yes, God bless us everyone.
Raising his voice almost in song.
Driver, to Christmas.
They exit, all singing Joy to the World. Blackout. The lights come up for the finale at Fred's house. The Cratchits are there with Tiny Tim. All stop moving and talking when they see Scrooge standing in the center, embarrassed and humble.
Well, I'm very glad to be here at my nephew's house.
He starts to cry.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
all softly. Merry Christmas. They sing, deck the halls, greeting one another and exchanging gifts. Scrooge puts Tiny Tim on his shoulders. Tiny Tim, shouting as the carol ends.
God bless us, everyone.
Scrooge to the audience.
Oh, yes. God bless us, everyone.